It's Week 6 of the National Football League.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jawan Jennings that time. That'll bring up second down. We look at this Browns defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's caught out right by Jennings. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. And it is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the three-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson. In his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week. Up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and he hoped to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Purdy bootlegging it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Noah Sewell there to make that play defensively. 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Purdy looking to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Cameron Latu. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff to Bigsby. Sheds him off at the 45, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards, and they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. And Bigsby once more. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Parker Washington with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Brock Purdy and the offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Purdy. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense, out comes Cleveland. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Here's a screen play. This is Strong. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's a give to Bigsby. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second goal at the 10-yard line.
Another run by Bigsby. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They run for it with Bigsby. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Take Bigsby with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Samuel with a catch, and he's still the gold standard for receivers getting work out of the backfield, even if his numbers fell in 2022. Most yards, carries among NFL receivers, over 850 total yards for him in 2022. Not too shabby since he only played 13 games.
Now Purdy.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was supposed to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Here's Purdy now on third and goal. This ball is caught. He's got Debo. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start.
They get Pro Bowl tackle Trent Williams for the infraction there. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now we're going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. A run here with Bigsby. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 88 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the 3rd, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And, by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that, too.
And now the Browns coming out on the field.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do was play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, getting different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
It was Clelin Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Watson's throw hauled in by Washington.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from something.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Watson now to throw. Complete to Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby.
Touchdown, Browns! Take Bigsby. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
106 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looking for Danny Gray that time.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try to fight?
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point,
and that gives them a 3-point lead.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go on fourth down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the carry, Bigsby.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
To throw, Watson. Completes to Njoku.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Watson.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Watson to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Yeah, this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. So now it's Watson and the Browns.
Down by 10, a little under 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Here's Watson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, they need to score and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Now Watson.
And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent.